Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Uh,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded right at the goal line. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Lance going to put it up right away. And his first look is incomplete.
And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware. This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
The Lance going to throw.
Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
yeah.
Why you guys come using Greenwood?
So after the touchdown,
Yes, I had already told you I was coming.
Huh?
I had already told you I was coming.
Now Isaiah
I didn't know.
going to bring it out of the end zone.
Oh.
And he dropped at the
Yeah, what you doing?
21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses
Oh,
about
okay.
4 yards.
I know.
But that's all I wanted.
Oh, alright. What you doing?
Next gonna come over and get with.
Where y'all finna go?
You gonna get my little sister?
From where?
Hot spot. Cause
Mahomes will lead the
she
Chiefs
coming
up
back from
first and
Greenwich
10
for Florida.
at their own 21.
Oh. Alright.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. You look at this Cowboy defense. Well, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
I got some more shit.
From the 25, here's second and 6.
There's more calls. He focused on that every damn week. That's why they didn't take it from
Now Patrick going to change the play. Mahomes to throw on second down. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. The Chiefs had 1 and 6 now. They come into this one fresh off the victory last week. They finally snapped that 6-game losing streak.
And you've heard the phrase much-needed win. That was a much-needed win. They did something to energize that locker room and give them a little sense of purpose. And oftentimes, that sense of purpose and a little relaxation can lead to better performance the following week as well.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Mozzie Smith, who fought through to record the sack. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponent.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Lance. Keeps himself, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Dorrance Armstrong. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So here's a 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Lance. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive here. 2nd and 11. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Okay, ready?
7-7, our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. And Lance now to throw. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CD Lamb, 44 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw. The end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here's Isaiah Pacheco to return it.
Some strong running at the 20.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
This ball deep for Tony.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ready?
Now Lance. That is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half of the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To throw, it's Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, it's Pacheco. There he goes left side. Down to the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. You don't lose.
Now Lance throwing on second down. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here we go.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Hunt.
Throwing now is Lance. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Let's go now.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Fight, 97. Fight, 60. Few, yellow. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for extra point, and the lead now up to 14. And this taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Lance to throw on 2nd down here. A quick throw there is incomplete. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Lance.
This motherfucker trash, boy.
They couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that.
That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Lance. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point he just had to say, let's take a knee going into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's to the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Lance. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Fielded at about the 28. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast. And
nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Pacheco once again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Mahomes going to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lance. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go. Steal. Check steal. Check, huh?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
215 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Mahomes going to change things up.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Got his man. It's Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
There he goes, right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now a toss left for Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
And Lance going to throw.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Black Ultra.
On second down, here's Lance. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. In on the stop, it was Dorrance Armstrong. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 155 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Lance now on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rice. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And down inside the 15 he goes. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. He goes 86 yards there on the touchdown run. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Pacheco. Powering his way forward. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This 2nd and 4. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Dallas, it's a rare win, just their second in these first 8 games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.